So we've got this Technics tape deck here that's come in, and the fault supposedly is no audio, which is why it's got a little sticker on. So we'll power it up and see exactly what is going on. The customer said that the fault was that when playing tapes of any type, there's just nothing, it's just totally dead, nothing on the display responding or anything. So we'll just have a quick look and see. I mean, there's absolutely nothing on that deck. We'll just connect it to an amp as well, just to double check. There is actually no audio output, whether there be a hiss or anything. You would expect to be a bit of background noise like tape hiss or something, even if there was nothing on the tape. So we'll just put some audio on. So audio's on. Yeah, there's nothing, it's just totally dead. Other than a little bit of amplifier hiss on the background. I don't know if you can hear that, just a slight hum on full volume. It's just totally dead, there's nothing there. So I'm assuming that's the same for both decks. And again, it's usual Technics build quality where they don't always want to release. Yep, totally nothing. Look at the heads, see what condition they are. I mean, the heads don't look too bad, to be honest. I'll show you one up here. We can hopefully zoom in and get a better look for you. Move on to that one there. Yeah, I mean the heads look okay. The pinch rolls are the usual disintegrated. They've gone yellow, they'll be brittle as anything, so they need changing. But the heads and capstans all look okay on that deck. Yeah, again the heads look... They look alright. I mean, they don't look awful. I mean, they're only cheap heads that are in these. So I think we've got some sort of electrical fault. So we'll get the case off and have a look and see what's going on. Have a look and see what's going on now. Just a couple of screws on the back as well. Now I suspect both decks have got no audio, so just zoom you in a minute. Just disable the power. So I'm unplugged from the mains now. So on this particular deck, these are the feeds from your heads. So you've got two separate decks. So the chances of both heads being no good is pretty slim, to be honest. So they feed over into the preamp set pre-op over here, and we're going to have something somewhere that must have failed and is failed to open. So let's be quick scan around, but it's an unlikely culprit. So we're all onto this board here, and the fact that nothing is coming through to display as well. So let's just have a quick look at the board. Closer up, get my glasses on so I can see. Yeah, it's not going to be the headphone side. They all seem nice and secure. Capacitors on the output stage there. They look alright, there don't look to be any bubbling or leakage or anything on any of those. A couple of resistors there, large ones, and then obviously smaller ones. And we'll probe these resistors and just see if there's anything open. Because something's not quite right, so we'll just get the test meter. So what we'll do is we'll just probe, see what we've got. Okay, so we're coming in here. I haven't got the schematics to hand, but obviously we're going to end up eventually going to the outputs, and that's going to link through all the wires. So let's have a look. Let's check a couple of these here. Yep, it's measuring okay. 27. Yep. Yep. What I'm actually going to do rather than these little ones, I'm just going to try these big ones first. Because obviously the larger ones might be more prone to failing in terms of heat. What we got? Yeah, that was 3.42. Yeah, that's right. I just one that I set it up and then. $27. Yeah, that's a totally different reading. They're both the same. Oh, actually, does that look like it's got a little burn mark in it? Or is that just a brown? I think it might just be brown. It just does look a little bit strange now. Let's see, I don't know if I'm about to get you to see it from here. Gone the wrong way. I'm not quite sure if that's actually got. Very hard to say, but that looks a little bit odd. It's almost as if there's a little burn mark on that resistor on the band. I mean, it could be a misprint, but that resistor doesn't look quite right, and it was reading different as well. So I think we might have a candidate as to what the problem is there, because obviously if that's failed open, there's not going to be no signal coming through, which is exactly the problem we've got. So I think we should get the board out and have a look at that. Let's just check it on my other meter. Yeah, I'm just going to double check, because I have a suspicion that that's failed. So we'll just check we've still got continuity on that, which we have, and the one at the back that looks like it might have a burn hole. Yeah, that's not right. I think that resistor's failed. So we'll get that resistor out, see if I've got a replacement of the same value, and stick it in and then see what happens. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get this board out. Just put my those test cables away for the moment. Don't need them. We'll get this board out and see what's going on. So get that transformer off the rear. Let's just zoom out a little bit and you can see what I'm doing. Take this transformer off the back. Take these two screws out of here. And you take one out for there. internally we want to disconnect the ribbon cables and the heads. And that transformer wise, a longer screwdriver. Get a longer screwdriver. Take these securing screws out, they're quite long. Reserves on these, they just lift up. Yeah, there you go. So they just unplug on a lot of Technics things, and then we just need to take the rest of the screws out. So there's one there. One here. Here. And one here. That should now just come out. So let's just have a quick visual look at that board again. So we want to look at this bit here, don't we? Yeah, it definitely doesn't look right. I'll have to look. I could have a look under my microscope, but to be honest, I think all we'll do is we'll just take that. Hopefully that should come out now. There we go. Just loop it in the same as that one. So, in place a moment. I'll just solve that. That up. Just to clean the board with some prop. Well, it's fine. Right. You can see it's nicely done. You can see you. Right, let's pop this back in. Pop this one back in. Transformer, pop that back on. Retaining screws back in the transformer. Screws in, holding that in place. Pop these back in. Reconnect the front panel control. Put the tape deck heads back on. Where's it gone? There it is. What we'll do now is connect power up and put the audio back in. See if we actually have anything. Just switch that scope off. Right, power cable, power on. Right, same type as before. Oh, we have movement on the level meters.
Thinking about the house he was going to build, and
Oh, yep, there you go.
He settled down.
That's all it was. One cheap little resistor.
When he woke up,
Not a little thing causing all that problem,
I know.
and it's now working. Excellent. So if you've got an old Technics deck like these, then
This must be made of bricks.
that's all it is. But it definitely looks like it's failed. I know it's a bit hard to see there. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe, and see you again soon.